The Fall Guy is directed by David Leitch and stars Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. Colt Seavers, a down-and-out stuntman, must find the missing star of his ex-girlfriend's blockbuster film. I really like David Leitch's action films. I think he is one of the few action directors today that is constantly and consistently giving us really fun action movies for us to enjoy. I really loved Bullet Train. I watched it the other day and I thought it was fantastic. I never got a chance to see it in theaters. I really like Deadpool 2. John Wick is great with Chad Stahelski, another stuntman becoming a director, which is a bit of a theme going on in Hollywood now. Stuntmen directing action films seems to be the perfect mix for success. And Hobbs and Shaw is a lot of fun. Atomic Blonde is a really good and underrated action film that I don't think a lot of people talk about. So his filmography is filled with action movies. It's his thing and it's what he's good at. And The Fall Guy is a celebration of that. This is a remake of an old television series back in the old days and not a lot of people heard about it. I don't hear anyone talk about that series and a lot of people don't know that about this. This isn't like one of those remakes where people don't know is a remake. So in a way, this remake is kind of warranted because you're able to tell a new story with new characters and a new perspective and introduce people to this property and get more people interested in it. And I think David Leitch did a good job. It's a pain that not a lot of people are watching it in theaters, but I was able to get a ticket the other day to watch it, and it is a lot of fun. I don't think it is one of David Leitch's all-time best, but it is damn close. This is a really good action film. The characters are really likable. Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt work so well together. They have really good chemistry. I bought into their character. They were very likable. The romance angle that they're going for with these two characters, I actually thought was very well handled. Cheesy in all the right ways, yet very endearing, and you believe that these characters really do care for one another despite there being a lot of tension between them. And the movie does a good job exploring these characters, trying to work out their differences they have with one another, especially with Ryan Gosling's character, who is a down-on-his-luck stuntman that had an accident and is now out of the game until he is called back into action, becoming the hero who answers the call and trying to move forward the plot. And it's basically just a romance with a twist in it. I won't spoil what it is, but he's trying to get the girl and win her heart back. Like, we've seen these kinds of films before, but this movie does it in a way that is so endearing, and that it is due to the level of action and practical stunts it has showcased. Yes, there are visual effects here, but this movie is a stunt showcase at its finest. A lot of the action sequences here are really good, with wide takes showing everything going on, and I absolutely love that. You can even tell that Ryan Gosling is sometimes doing his own stunts, or you don't know, because in the movie they also talk about how digital technology can also help mimic certain things that actors could do, so it doesn't make it seem like they are actually there. It's a whole thing that the movie explores about technology overcoming a lot of the problems that people actually have doing these dangerous stunts, and it talks about how in a way it loses the heart of what a stuntman is really doing this for. It's telling you that these men and women are putting their lives on the line for entertainment, and no amount of computer technology is able to take away the level of dedication that these people have to these sequences. And the whole movie is about how really it is the stunt people that should be given a lot more credit, because they're actually doing the most dangerous stuff in the film and they're not being recognized for it, which is so true. And it's not done in a way that is beating you over the head. It does so by showing us some really cool action sequences within the film itself that progresses the story along, and they are all very well handled. As for the villains, I won't spoil who they are, but they are goofy in their own way, and in that regard, they are kind of poorly written because they don't have that much depth. You can already tell what's going on with these characters, and certain things in the plot doesn't make a lot of sense. Like there's a lot of loopholes and contrivances that the movie has to make its way around so that the plot could get going. And those are my least favorite aspects of the film that hold it back from it being a great action film. But the characters are engaging, the music is great, the action is spectacular, the editing is really good, the overall filmmaking style of it all is really well done. This is a beautifully made film, and the romance and characters played by Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt carry this film. These two actors are so charismatic, and it is these two that were the heart and soul of the film that got me to care at least a little bit with the story, because they know that they're in a basic story, but they make the most out of it with great acting, great chemistry, great banter. They are so good. Winston Duke is really good here, as well as the best friend character. Overall, this is a film that is just so easy to kick back, relax with, and have fun watching with your friends or family. If you want to have a movie night and you want to watch an action film, this is an easy recommendation. It's not perfect. There's a few flaws here and there, but all in all, this is a really fun action film, and I'm going to give The Fall Guy a B+. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.